Men over 60. The doctor's 10-minute bedtime routine that shrinks your prostate naturally. Gentlemen, are you still waking up 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a night just to pee? That isn't just getting older. That's your prostate sending an SOS. Every time it swells, it presses on your bladder like a thumb on a garden hose. The flow slows, the pressure builds, and your sleep gets shattered. I'm a men's health specialist, and tonight I'll share the exact 10-minute bedtime routine I teach my patients to shrink their prostate naturally, without pills, pain, or surgery. First, let's look at what's really happening inside your body. See this image? That small gland under your bladder is the prostate. When it swells, it squeezes the urethra, your urine tube, so you feel like you have to go all the time, but barely can. Millions of men over 60 face the same problem, yet most don't realize it can be reversed with simple habits you do before bed. So in this video, you'll learn how to relax the muscles around your pelvis, lower inflammation, and trigger your body's own nighttime healing mechanism. By the end of these 10 minutes, you'll understand why sleep is the most powerful medicine you already own, and how to use it to heal your prostate naturally. Step 1. The breath that relaxes your pelvic nerves. Every night, your body stands at a crossroads, fight or rest. Most men over 60 in America never really make that turn toward rest. Their bodies lie in bed, but their minds are still running board meetings, replaying yesterday's arguments, or worrying about tomorrow's bills. The nervous system stays locked in fight mode, and the first place that tension lands is deep in the pelvis, right where your prostate lives. Picture this. It's 2 a.m. in Tampa, Florida. A man named John, 63, wakes for the third time. His heart is racing though the room is still. He doesn't realize it, but his body is still fighting a war that ended hours ago. His brain never got the signal to stand down, and neither did his prostate. Ever wonder why no amount of supplements seem to calm that swelling? Because you can't heal when your body still thinks you're in danger. Here's the truth. Your breath is the switch that turns off inflammation. Studies from Harvard Medical School, 2019, show that controlled breathing lowers cortisol levels within minutes and increases parasympathetic activity. That's the body's rest and repair system. When cortisol drops, blood flow improves, muscles unclench, and the prostate finally gets oxygen again. So tonight, sit on the edge of your bed. Feet flat, shoulders relaxed. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale through your mouth for 6. Do this for 5 minutes. That's it. While you breathe, feel your belly rise. That's your diaphragm massaging your internal organs. Feel your chest loosen. That's your body's way of saying, I'm safe now. Mini fact, according to the American Institute of Stress, over 70% of adults in their 60s experience chronic sympathetic overdrive, meaning they never fully relax. That constant tension spikes inflammation, especially around the bladder and prostate. Breathing isn't just meditation, it's mechanical therapy. Each slow exhale widens blood vessels, letting nutrient-rich blood reach the pelvic floor. Each pause between breaths tells your immune system to stop attacking what it thinks is a threat. And over time, those quiet nights become your body's best medicine. Some men I've worked with in Phoenix or Austin tell me after a week of nightly breathing, they don't just sleep better, their midnight bathroom trips shrink from 4 to 1. Not magic. Physiology. So before you reach for another capsule, reach for your breath. It costs nothing, but it restores everything: balance, circulation, and calm. Every deep inhale says you're not under attack. Every long exhale says you can heal now. Start tonight with 5 minutes. Next week, go for 10. Because this isn't meditation for monks, it's medicine for men. And as your body learns to rest again, you'll notice something subtle. Your energy in the morning changes, your patience returns, your flow improves. That's the hidden power of oxygen. It doesn't just keep you alive, it keeps you young. But that's just the start. In a moment, we'll look at how 2 minutes of gentle movement can open up the very blood flow your prostate has been waiting for, and why most men overlook this simple habit every night. Step 2. The hip release that restores blood flow. After 60, most American men sit far more than they move, behind the wheel, on I-95, at a desk in Phoenix, in a recliner after dinner in Des Moines. Long sitting shortens the hip flexors, especially the psoas, and stiffens the pelvic floor, creating a quiet traffic jam around the bladder and prostate. When that junction is tight, blood stalls, waste accumulates, and inflammation climbs, so the valve you're trying to calm keeps swelling. Here's the truth. Your prostate isn't the problem. Your patterns are. The fix begins with 2 minutes of targeted release every night. Cleveland Clinic notes tight psoas from prolonged sitting is common and responds to gentle mobility work, not force. Picture this. 8:30 p.m. in Sarasota. Frank, 68, stands up after a game and feels that familiar catch in his hips. 10 slow breaths later, he lies back and starts the sequence. Step 1. Supine knee to chest. Lie on your back. Draw the right knee toward your chest, ankle relaxed, tailbone heavy. Hold 20 seconds, breathing low into the belly. Switch legs. This simple position lengthens the psoas and eases tension on the pelvic floor, which helps urinary control. Pelvic floor behavior is linked to breathing mechanics in men. Your diaphragm and pelvic floor move together. Ever wonder why a tiny stretch can change how your pelvis feels within minutes? Passive stretching improves endothelial function, your arteries' ability to dilate, and can increase microvascular perfusion in the worked area. Translation: better delivery routes for nutrients like zinc, lycopene, and lauric acid to reach the prostate's neighborhood. That's useless knowledge unless blood can get there. Step 2. Seated hip hinge. Sit at the edge of the bed, feet planted, knees slightly apart. Hinge forward from the hips, not the spine, until you feel a light stretch deep in the groin and across the lower back. Hold 30 seconds while exhaling longer than you inhale. The longer exhale stimulates the parasympathetic brake, further reducing pelvic tone and stress-driven inflammation. Harvard Health calls this tactical breathing. Adults spend roughly half the day sedentary. Breaking that pattern with brief mobility bouts lowers cardiometabolic risk and supports circulation even if you already exercise. Another reason this nightly hip release matters. Step 3. Tall reset. Stand, roll the shoulders back, soften the knees, and grow tall through the crown of your head. Take 3 slow 4-6 breaths. You're teaching the pelvis to relax in standing, the position where most urgency happens. If balance is an issue, hold the dresser. Movement is medicine, but precision makes it potent. Your prostate health lives at the intersection of circulation and calm. This 2-minute ritual restores both. It opens space for blood flow while signaling the nervous system to stand down, exactly what men over 60 need in a prostate bedtime routine. Now we'll go even deeper. In a moment, I'll show you the warm, simple nighttime drink that quietly lowers DHT signals while you sleep, and why sipping it slowly matters more than the ingredients themselves. Part 4, Step 3, the nighttime drink that heals while you sleep. Let's talk about what you drink before bed, because for men over 60, that single choice can decide whether you sleep like a man or pace like a prisoner. Most men think hydration before bed means a tall glass of cold water. But here's the truth. Plain water before bed is like ringing your bladder's alarm clock. You'll be up in 2 hours, guaranteed. I tell my patients in Dallas and Detroit the same thing. You don't need more water at night. You need the right signal. Your body is listening, and the message you send determines how it sleeps. Instead of filling your bladder, prepare a drink that soothes your system and speaks directly to your prostate. Here's what works. 1 cup of warm, decaf green tea, a pinch of pumpkin seed powder, a drop of raw honey, or a squeeze of lemon for taste. That's it. 3 ingredients, 1 purpose: calm your hormones and help your body repair. Ever wonder why warmth helps? When liquid enters warm, it doesn't shock your bladder or kidneys. It tells your nervous system, stand down. Studies from Harvard Health show that warmth before bed helps the body shift from sympathetic, fight mode, to parasympathetic, repair mode. And that's where healing happens. Green tea contains EGCG, an antioxidant proven to lower DHT, the hormone behind prostate enlargement. According to a 2018 study in the Journal of Urology, men who consumed EGCG daily showed measurable reductions in prostate volume within 12 weeks. Pumpkin seeds? They're packed with zinc, the mineral your prostate uses to regulate testosterone balance and reduce inflammation. Add a trace of magnesium or lemon for better absorption, and you've built a mini hormone balancing lab in your mug. Picture this: Harold, 67, from Ohio. He'd wake up 4 times a night, every night. When we switched his bedtime drink, it wasn't instant magic. But after 1 week, he slept 5 straight hours. By week 3, full nights. Not because of luck, but because his body finally got the right message. Here's the key most men miss: sip slowly. Not like a thirst ritual, but a communication ritual. Every sip tells your body, the day is over. You're safe. You can rest. The goal isn't to hydrate, it's to harmonize. You're retraining the dialogue between your brain, your bladder, and your prostate. And here's a little-known fact: men who pair this warm drink with their breathing or stretching routine before bed report 35% better sleep efficiency in clinical sleep studies. Stanford Sleep Lab, 2021. The reason? Consistency, not chemistry. So tonight, when you hold that mug, don't rush it. Let it warm your hands, your breath, your nervous system. You're not just drinking tea, you're programming peace. Do it for 7 nights, and you'll start noticing what Harold did. Your body no longer fights you. It works with you. Because your prostate doesn't need pity, it needs partnership. And in a moment, we'll go even deeper into the one organ that decides whether your hormones stay balanced or spiral out of control: your liver. It's the silent player most men ignore, and it may be the reason your prostate refuses to shrink. Step 4. The liver reset. If your prostate is the messenger, your liver is the control room. It clears used hormones and everyday toxins so your prostate isn't bathing in the very signals that swell it. The liver is the main site where estrogens and androgens are broken down. When that system slows, balance tilts, inflammation rises, and nighttime urination follows. Your goal in a prostate bedtime routine is simple: make the liver's job easy before you sleep. Picture this: 9:15 p.m. in Omaha. Richard, 66, pours a nightcap, grabs leftover wings, and flips on the late game. By midnight, his liver is still working through alcohol, fried oils, and sugar, so hormones stay sticky, DHT and estrogen signals drift higher, and his bladder pays the price at 2 a.m. Ever wonder why just one drink disrupts sleep? Alcohol fragments deep sleep and triggers more awakenings. Experts consistently recommend avoiding it for at least 3 hours before bed. Your prostate health starts with that one decision. Here's the truth: your liver is the unsung hero of hormone balance. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, the metabolic cousin of the dad bod, is associated in several studies with benign prostatic hyperplasia and urinary symptoms, likely via shared insulin resistance pathways. That link isn't final science, but the trend is strong enough to act on tonight. Keep the mechanic clean, and the messenger quiets down. Action you can use right now: shift your evening from overload to support. First, no alcohol within 3 hours of lights out. Move the glass to dinner if you have it at all. Second, replace heavy late-night snacks with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil or a few olives. EVA's polyphenols support endothelial function and calm inflammatory signals. You're giving the liver an easy, anti-inflammatory job instead of a greasy chore. Third, once or twice a week, use a gentle time-restricted window like 16:8. In emerging trials, 16:8 improves weight, glucose, and lipids, and may help reduce liver fat. Metabolic wins your prostate will feel. This isn't starvation. It's scheduling your liver a shift it can actually finish at late eating itself, especially heavy, spicy, sugary, or caffeinated, raises odds of wake-after-sleep onset. Lighter evenings mean steadier sleep and calmer signals downstream. Your liver rests, your hormones behave, your prostate stops shouting. Think of it this way: you can't out-supplement a backed-up liver. You can only unburden it. Your prostate doesn't need pity. It needs balance, and balance begins in the liver. Tuck this into your prostate bedtime routine. Move the drink earlier, swap the snack for EVOO, and give your liver a night off with a simple 16:8 once or twice a week. Now let's go even deeper, because there's one habit most men ignore that silently keeps the alarm switched on. In a moment, We'll talk about the mind and stress signals that tighten the bladder at 2 a.m. and how to switch them off before your head ever hits the pillow. Step 5. Mind detox. The stress factor you can't ignore. Most men think prostate problems are all about hormones, food, or genetics. But here's the truth. Stress is the invisible hand that keeps your body inflamed long after the day is done. You can fix your diet, your supplements, even your sleep, but if your mind stays wired, your body never truly heals. Picture this. It's 2:17 a.m. in Tampa. Michael, 64, a retired firefighter, lies awake. He's not thirsty. He's not in pain. Yet his body won't let him rest. His bladder feels tense, his thoughts keep looping, taxes, doctor bills, family worries. The next morning, he tells me, "Doc, I wake up every night, but I can't figure out why." The reason wasn't his prostate, it was his nervous system. Your brain and prostate are linked through the vagus nerve, the same pathway that runs from your brainstem through your lungs, heart, and bladder. When your mind stays anxious, this nerve sends a constant on-alert signal to your pelvic floor. Muscles tighten, circulation drops, and inflammation lingers. It's like keeping your car engine idling all night. It drains your battery without going anywhere. Ever wonder why your symptoms flare after a stressful week? Research from Harvard Medical School, 2020, found that men with higher chronic stress markers, especially cortisol, showed significantly worse urinary patterns, even when diet and medication were identical. The body isn't just reacting to hormones, it's reacting to emotions it hasn't released. So, how do you detox the mind? Each night, take 3 minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It sounds trivial, but gratitude literally reprograms your brain's amygdala, the stress alarm system, to turn down its volume. Studies published in Frontiers in Psychology, 2021, show that a short nightly gratitude practice lowers heart rate, reduces cortisol, and improves deep sleep quality by up to 23%. Next, try this simple grounding ritual. As you lie in bed, place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. Inhale slowly through your nose, exhale softly through your mouth, and whisper, "I release today." Those 3 words send a neurological cue through your vagus nerve telling your body, it's safe now. Your heart rate slows. Your bladder softens. Your prostate calms. You're teaching your nervous system to let go. Here's the truth most men ignore. You can't out-supplement a stressed mind. You can't out-exercise anxiety. But you can outsmart it with presence, gratitude, and stillness. Healing starts the moment you stop fighting your thoughts and start listening to them. Mini tip for men over 60. Avoid watching news or scrolling your phone within 1 hour before bed. The blue light and mental tension raise adrenaline, keeping your brain on duty long past bedtime. Instead, dim the lights, stretch gently, sip your warm prostate drink, and finish your gratitude list. Your body will take the cue. Your breath is your body's reset button. Use it wisely. But that's just the start, because when all 5 steps come together, they form a 10-minute checklist that can transform your nights. And there's one bonus trick most doctors never tell you, the secret that makes every other step twice as powerful. Now we bring the whole routine into one clear sequence you can repeat every night. Think of it as a contract with your body, consistent signals in, consistent healing out. Your prostate responds to patterns, not promises. Here's your prostate bedtime routine, simple, specific, and proven practical for men over 60. Breathe, 5 minutes, 4-2-6 rhythm. Inhale for 4, hold 2, exhale for 6. Your breath is your body's reset button. Keep the shoulders relaxed, jaw unclenched, and let the exhale be longer than the inhale. That's how you switch from fight to repair. Stretch, 2 minutes. Supine knee to chest, 20 seconds each side, then a seated hip hinge, 30 seconds, to release the psoas and pelvic floor. Movement is medicine, precision makes it potent. If balance is an issue, use the bed frame. If hips are stiff, go short range, not hard force. Sip 1 cup, warm and decaf. Green tea plus a pinch of pumpkin seed powder, optional honey or lemon. Sip slowly, not to hydrate, but to harmonize. Ever wonder why this works? Warmth plus EGSG plus zinc sends stand down to your bladder and steady to your hormones. Reset. Protect your liver. No alcohol within 3 hours of lights out. Skip heavy late snacks. A tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil is enough. When the liver rests, hormones behave. When hormones behave, the prostate quiets. Reflect. 1 minute. Write 3 gratitudes, then whisper, "I release today." You're closing mental tabs so your vagus nerve can settle the pelvic floor. Small practice, big return. That's 10 minutes total. It's simple, but powerful. Routine equals recovery. The body trusts what you repeat. Temperature therapy. Before sleep, place a warm compress over the lower abdomen for 2 minutes, or take a brief warm shower. Warmth increases local blood flow, relieves pelvic tension, and pairs perfectly with your breath. Gentle heat, steady flow, better nights. Gentlemen, your prostate doesn't need pity. It needs balance. Start tonight. Not tomorrow, not someday. Repeat the checklist for 7 nights and let your body remember how to heal. There's one more truth you deserve to hear. If you're still waking up to pee, even on medication, it isn't just the pills. It's the nightly signals your body never got. In the next episode, we'll uncover why drugs miss the root cause and the natural fix no one talks about.